Alright, hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to be moving on to, in the previous video, I demonstrated how to paint a basic sky, um, just using liquid white and Prussian blue, and also how to add some clouds if you want to add some clouds in there. So if you want to check that out, please feel free. I'm going to go back into usually in the middle of me adding the blue, instead of wiping the brush off, I will use that blue color to add some water if I'm going to have water to the painting. Before I clean it off, I usually will add some of that blue color into the bottom for the water. I'll use the blue color for the water. So, and I'll show you how to do that right now. You can basically do it a couple of different ways. Sorry, I'm just taking off some little hairs that I'm seeing here and there. You can do it several different ways. You can just get some color and just start darker on the very bottom and work your way up to the lighter color to the horizon, or you can start from the sides. You can start from the sides and work your way in, and that's how I usually do it. And I'll show you how I do that. I have a little makeshift palette here. This is some Prussian blue. Getting on this side, turning the brush over, working something on that side. I'm going to come in here on the bottom, very bottom first, and work my way to somewhat the middle. And you want this, you want the bottom of the, if you're going to have water, you want the bottom to be the darkest, and as you go up, you want it to be lighter. I don't have enough paint, so I'm going back into that Prussian blue, tapping it in there on both sides. Coming back in on this side, and you want this to be straight. You want this to be as straight as you can get it. This is going to be mixing in with the liquid white, so as you go up, I can see that there's some spots where I didn't maybe have enough liquid white. I don't think maybe I've been adding enough lately. But as you go up, it's going to get lighter because you're not going to have as much paint on the brush. And then you're not going to have so much paint on the brush, and then you're mixing in with that liquid white. So and if you feel like you have way too much, you can just wipe some of that paint off. Alright, just like I feel like I have too much paint right now, so I'm going to just take some of it off, wipe it off on a brush, and alright, I'm going to wipe off some more of this paint just to focus on bringing it together. And I think I'm going to actually add some more to the bottom, to the very bottom, because I don't think there's enough. I don't think it's dark enough. And again, make sure you have enough liquid white. I think my liquid white, I'm towards the bottom of the barrel with it, so I think it's getting a little thicker, and it's kind of just not really it's not allowing me to move the paint around as well. So it's okay, we'll make it work. Alright, I'm going back into some of that Prussian blue, and I'm just going to make it darker here on the bottom. It just helps with the effect of depth, making it look like the water's flat. Taking off some little hairs there. Take a step back from your painting too. after each section, and just kind of look at it and see if your lines are straight. If your the color's right. And again, you're going to want to go darkest on the bottom to lighter towards the horizon. Let's see here. Hopefully my head's not in the way here. Let's get some more of that Prussian blue, making it darker at the bottom, working my way up. Taking a step back, making sure that it's even, my brush strokes are even, and then letting it lighten up on the way up. I'm not liking this side over here. It's just, I don't think there's enough, I don't think the liquid white is mixing very well. So I'm just going to add a little bit more pressure here. I got it too dark over here, but that means I'll just add a little bit more towards the bottom. And then, once you get to a spot where you think that, that you're good, you want to move on, then just clean your brush, and then you're going to want to bring it all together, and I'll show you right now. Okay, I need to get some more. I use a lot of paper towels. That's what I use to mainly clean my brushes off while I'm painting. I don't wash my brushes while I'm painting, so it makes it a little bit harder. I just try to avoid using harsh chemicals. So, and then when I go to clean my brushes, I use the Murphy's oil soap, and I also bought this like bar that helps preserve your brushes. You kind of clean it with that. It helps preserve them. Haven't started using it yet though. Okay, so when you blend this, start from the top and work your way to the dark, because you don't want to work that dark color into the light. So, man, this is not a very good demonstration. There's too much paint left on the brush. Okay, let's try this again. Actually, I'm gonna. I think I just have too much paint on this brush. I should have had another brush handy. But it's okay, we're gonna make it work. I'm just gonna bring this all together, making sure that it's nice and straight. And again, you just want to make sure that the base of this is darker than where it is on the closer to the horizon. So if it's not, then just grab some more paint and add it to the bottom. Work it in. A lot of this is going to be covered up anyway. I think it is anyway. And hair doesn't want to come off. So that's basically how to add some water to work with. You could make it to where you just work in the dark and go over the whole thing like that. That'll be easier. And actually, I think I'm going to do that because it's just not coming together as it, like I said, that liquid white is just kind of gloopy and thick because it's towards the end. It's towards the end of the bucket. So what I'm doing is I'm just going back into that color, kind of going back and forth here. And I'm just gonna add a little bit here in the middle. I'm not liking the way it looks. But anyway, it just demonstrates how you can do it either way. Just make sure that this bottom is darkest, the darkest area. And if not, just add some more paint. Go back in, add a little bit more pressure. And then as you go up, just lighten up on the pressure. Just lighten up on the pressure. And it just helps to create that effect that the water is flat and that this bottom area is closer. Just got a little bit of blue on my arm. That happens from time to time. All right, just bringing it all together, making sure that this bottom area is darker than this lighter area up here. And if you really had trouble, as far as keeping this area light, you could even add a touch of white paint to help lighten it up a little bit. Just a little bit though. Okay, well, hopefully this helps you to know how to create a water base. You know, this helps to once you're later on in the painting, this will help you. All you have to do is add some little water lines here and there, and it just totally brings it together. And then when you add reflections and stuff, it just comes together. So this is kind of like just the base to work with, like a water base to work with. So yeah, all right guys, the next video I'm gonna make some mountains. So if you want to see how to make some mountains, check out the next video. And I hope this helps people out there, and I hope you like it. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I'll be doing this, I'll try to do this as often as I can. And yeah, Zach Rodriguez Art. I also have a Facebook and Instagram account, and I post pretty frequently on those. So hope to see you guys. Let me know, drop me a comment if you didn't like the video, or if you have any suggestions. Would love to hear. If you have any questions, I'd love to be able to help answer if possible. So all right, see you in the next one, guys.